sort of oppression do you face?
I mean, every time I go out, I have to think of any possible man as an attacker. I have to leave the house always in fear of I could possibly be attacked by every single person that I come across.
Do you feel like that in a way that's kind of like the view that you're also perpetrating? Not every guy's an attacker though.
Why am I perpetrating that? I'm literally existing.
Like, why do you view all men as attackers? Like, you know that's not true.
Why is that not true?
Am I an attacker?
I don't know. If this camera stops and you catch me in a dark alley and you're upset with what I said in your interview, you could possibly attack me.
But don't you think that's kind of assuming the worst of an entire gender?
You should, because every woman that gets attacked...
Let's keep it all the way 1000. It's no secret that there's a little bit of push and pull and tension when it comes to guys and girls. So today I'm going to ask the question, is it wrong to generalize? And is your generalization true when it comes to logic versus emotion? When it comes to femininity versus masculinity? Can you go around and just say, all men are trash, all women are trash? Is that allowed to be said? And does it have truth and merit to it? For the sake of debating, let's break down this comment right here. Walking on eggshells here. It's a touchy topic, but if you like the content, make sure you follow it. Let's get it.
What sort of oppression do you face?
I mean, every time I go out, I have to think of any possible man as an attacker. I have to leave the house always in fear of I could possibly be attacked by every single person that I come across.
All right, stop video right there. Look, I can't fault her because this world is a dark place. I know, I don't want to sound dark, but it is a dark place. Like, lots of things can happen. But I will say this. If I was going to give advice to a lady, if it was my sister, my daughter, or mother or something like that, I would be like, hey, be cautious and be aware. I think the word is proactive. Be proactive in realizing people are capable of doing bad things. Yes, men are physically stronger than you, so be aware of that. But I wouldn't say that you should just be like, all men are trash or all men are going to attack you. I think that's generalizing in a negative light, because the same men that you're saying are all bad and all are attackers are the same gender that will come and rescue you and help you, e.g. police officers or other people as well. So you can't be like, all men are trash, but I'm going to call the police, and then the police, who maybe most likely will come, are going to be males. Are they trash as well? I told you it's a touchy topic. So let's keep it moving. Here we go.
Do you feel like that in a way that's kind of like the view that you're also perpetrating? Not every guy's an attacker though.
Why am I perpetrating that? I'm literally existing.
Like, why do you view all men as attackers? Like, you know that's not true.
Why is that not true?
Am I an attacker?
Look, let's stop the video right there. He has a good point. I guess if you're looking for something, you will find it. It's the whole case of emotion versus logic, reality versus perspective. I'm going to say it. Just because you think something doesn't mean it's going to happen. But at the same time, it's good to think that something might happen because it potentially could happen. So, yeah, I see where she's coming from in terms of, look, I'm going to view everyone to be a threat from the get-go, but that is also a negative thing. And if I'm a person, e.g. a male, or black male potentially, on the other side of that, your word or what you might do or what you might say can cause other people to get me in trouble. So for example, if she's like, hey, all men are trash, and this man's talking to me, or he might seem, which is her perspective and I'm not doing anything wrong, but he might seem like he might do something mad or bad, all right? What's going to happen is she can be a Karen, make a phone call, and what do you know? Now I'm in trouble because I'm an attacker, because I'm a man. You know what I mean? So I think there's a balance. Yes, be aware, be proactive with it, and be cautious. And don't put yourself in a dangerous situation. And that goes for not just women, that goes for men as well. But however, I don't think you should just blacklist the gender, males or females, and just be like, yeah, that whole gender is just definitely trash.
I don't know. If this camera stops and you catch me in a dark alley and you're upset with what I said in your interview, you could possibly attack me.
But don't you think that's kind of assuming the worst of an entire gender?
You should, because every woman...
Stop the video right there. Hands down. If zombie apocalypse happened right now, meaning like, you know, Dawn of the Dead, and all that stuff. Authorities are all in shambles, no rules and rights. Straight up. Her point is valid. Men would be physically stronger and they could overwhelm other men and women and children. And women and children, like I said, they would be in the most amount of danger. So I do see where she's coming from. However, the same gender you're saying is the one that is so dangerous, is the same one that's going to be protecting you as well. So I think some credit should be given there. So I think, like I said before, be aware, be cautious, but at the same time, just don't go around saying that all men are this, because do you really think I want to hear all men are trash or everyone's a predator and a bad person when I'm the one actually trying to save you? That would be like me going around being like, every girl's a gold digger. They would be like, well, shouldn't you get to know them before you say that? You know what? It's unfortunate that we have to have these talks, but they're needed. They're needed to challenge beliefs, different ideologies, different mindsets, so we can have a better quality of life for everyone. Male, females, black, white, all that stuff. But once again, it's unfortunate that there's situations out there where people can make decisions to make people feel like this, or to make people present maybe danger or receive danger for guys and girls. But that's just how the world is. Let's keep it moving.
Don't you think that's kind of assuming the worst of an entire gender?
You should, because every woman that gets attacked, the first question that they're going to ask is, well, what were you wearing?
Are men trash?
I'm just going to stop the video right there. The first question that I don't even know who they is, but cops or people are going to ask, it's not like, what were you wearing? It's going to be like, hey, where is he? Or it's going to be like, where are you? Or what happened? It's not going to be like, what were you wearing? It's all your fault. But then again, I can see how people would say that, and they would be like, someone's been victimized or something bad has happened to them, and they putting it on the victim. So yeah, I might retract that statement a little bit, because as a black person, it's like when a situation happens, and I try to be like, hey, that person did something, the onus is more so put on me. Hey, where did you do wrong? Where did you go wrong? Why don't you turn the other cheek? They never really hold the other person accountable. So I retract that. I can see where she's coming from when it comes to that. You know, it's like something's bad happened to me. Yeah, I could have helped the situation by not being there or whatever, but normally it's put on me. Hey, you were wearing this, so the guy had the right to do that. Well, maybe not right, but he was persuaded, which is totally wrong. Anyway, guys, that's the video for today. Very different one. I'm going to start talking about those issues like feminism, anti-feminism, masculinity, femininity, because I think it's a very important topic and it needs to be spoken about. Let's be honest. It's all under the table in terms of when guys want to speak about it, but girls tend to speak about it more openly. So let's just bring it out. Anyway, guys, my name's K Bizzle. If you like the content, make sure you like, share, follow, write your comments in the comments box down below. Let's get it, guys. Let's go.